Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Arjun Kakanda. It's been a little bit since I made a video because I've been quite busy with college almost starting up. A lot of things going on right now. So soon I'm going to be moving into college and I don't even know where I'm going to make my videos and everything. So it's going to be pretty weird, but I'm excited to see how it goes. But I haven't made a video in a little bit because of that and a lot of other things that have been going on. So there's a lot of movies that I watched that I didn't talk about even before like I stopped making videos for a little bit. There's quite a few big movies that I just didn't review. So I wanted to go back and review some of those movies that I missed. There's also a lot of movies that I still want to watch. Like Alien Romulus, I still haven't seen that. I know the new Transformers movie is coming out soon. I want to see that. So I'm interested to watch some of these movies and go back and review some of these movies. The first one, which I'm going to be doing today, is Trap. I watched this movie last month, a week or two after it came out. And I didn't know much about it. I was interested in it because I watched the trailer, I think before I watched Twisters or something like that. And I thought it was interesting. It looked like an interesting mystery or serial killer type movie because the whole concept is that there's a serial killer at this concert and the police are trying to catch him without him escaping. And it has like an interesting premise to it. So based off of that, I was quite interested to see what this movie was going to be about, how it's going to play out. I also really like Josh Hartnett as an actor. He was in Oppenheimer and I've seen him in a couple other movies before. So I really wanted to see what his performance was going to be like as the serial killer character. I thought that would be very interesting. And I've also seen a couple of M.Night Shyamalan movies. I'm not the biggest fan of him, but I really like some of his obviously classic movies. My favorite one is probably The Sixth Sense. I really like that movie. It's probably like my top 50 movies of all time. Before I share my thoughts on it, guys, let me know down in the comments. What did you guys think of the movie? If you've seen it, what were your expectations going into it, and did it deliver on that? I'd love to know your thoughts. With that said, I'm going to get into my review. And I was honestly, even though I wasn't particularly excited for this movie, I was still quite a bit let down by it. Not to say that it was bad. It was entertaining. It was enjoyable at times. There's a few things I like about it, but it's just not a movie that works on many levels, in my opinion. Now, again, I do think the concept here is interesting. I just don't think they take it to the fullest potential for the most part. Because we have Josh Hartnett here, who's a really good actor, and you can see that throughout this movie. There's glimpses of him giving a great performance. But throughout the whole movie, even though he's a character that you feel uneasy around, he's a character that you know that there's something going on behind him, just putting up this facade of a father. No one else in the movie seems to witness that other than us as the audience. In the movie, everyone just pretends he's being normal the whole time when he's clearly talking weird, he acts weird, the way he smiles, everything is just so odd about him, but no one acknowledges that in the movie. All the characters in the movie are kind of just NPCs, and that's the main problem here. The daughter is the only one that kind of questions what's going on with him, but everyone else just in the concert arena, they're just giving him answers to things. Everything kind of just feels like a bunch of coincidences because he asks people questions and they all just answer everything he's asking for. Because this whole operation of catching the serial killer is supposed to be a secret thing, not everyone's supposed to know about it other than the people that work at the arena, the concert place, and when we get into a situation where he's talking to a bunch of workers or people that are in on it, they're just giving him answers. They're just giving him information about things that he has to know, and they're just completely okay with it. They don't even question why this guy is so curious about everything, what's happening exactly. It's weird that everyone is just completely okay with him being there and answering all of his questions. The movie is also shot very weird. I think the cinematography in some of the scenes is very good, but especially during the dialogue scenes, it's weird because you're always like the camera is always like facing the character, and the character is looking into the camera as they're talking to a different character. So it kind of puts you in a weird place. I like it to an extent because it has like a different flair to it, but when every single dialogue scene the characters looking at the camera kind of looks like they're breaking the fourth wall, and kind of takes you out of the movie because of that. It doesn't look like they're talking to other characters, it looks like they're talking to you. So it's just it feels weird whenever that happened to me. And like I said, they don't take this idea of this concert to the fullest extent. There's so many people here, there's so many chaotic things that could happen throughout the whole movie, but they don't do anything with it. There's a scene where there's two scenes I think where he has to kind of figure out a way to go around the cops and they don't catch him or whatever. But for the most part, a lot of it is just him walking around getting answers from other people about random questions he has. And him going back to his daughter, and then he realizes, oh my god, they're getting closer to him, so he's got to do something. And it's just a bunch of random coincidences, a bunch of random things that happen. There's never really much tension as the cops actually are coming to catch him or anything like that. Even as you go into the second half, the movie just kind of completely switches in tone. It's weird because you have the first half that feels like one thing, and then as you go into the second half, the movie just takes a complete 180. It involves the concert, the person singing, and I think her name was Lady Raven. She's played by M.Night Shyamalan's daughter, and she just kind of takes center stage. She becomes one of the pivotal characters in the movie in the second half, and it's kind of random because she's not a very good actress in my opinion. Her music is fine because there's literally certain moments in the first half of the movie where it turns into a music video for M. Night Shyamalan's daughter. Like I felt like in a lot of ways it was just to promote his daughter's music. That's why he made this movie, rather than actually tell a good story. And I felt that throughout a lot of this movie. Now, part of that made it, I think, comedic. I think a lot of this movie was really funny because of how dumb and stupid some of the characters were. And some of the comedic elements, I think, worked really well for me. I also think Josh Hartnett, when he's interacting with other characters, it's very odd. Like I said, the dialogue scenes are filmed very weird. The dialogue is honestly horrible. There's no good dialogue in this movie, I'll say that. It feels like they're not real people that are talking. It's just a bunch of random stuff. To an extent, you have to suspend your disbelief, but I think to the extent that this movie does it, it's way too much because there's so many random things happening that don't logically make sense. The way people talk, the way they're just giving him answers. And like I said, the second half, the movie just kind of turns into something totally different. So it doesn't really have the base idea of this concert where they're trying to catch a serial killer. It just completely changes directions, if that makes sense. So I know a few people enjoyed this movie, but for me, I think it was fun. It was entertaining. There's moments I liked. There's the main performance by Josh Hartnett I enjoyed quite a bit. And like I said, it's an interesting concept. I just don't think they take it to its fullest extent. So a lot of it just falls flat for me. It's not a bad movie by any means. I don't think it was really bad. I don't think it was horrible or anything. I just think there was nothing about it that worked like it should have. So for my score, I'm gonna give this movie a 55%. It's fine. It's not bad. It's just very weird. I don't think it's executed very well. And because of that, I think I have quite a bit of issues with this movie. So it's not good, it's not bad either. It's just kind of in the middle. It's whatever. It's okay. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys. Let me know down in the comments if you've seen the movie. What did you think about it? If you enjoyed my review, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.